Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on Moonlighter. This is episode 31, and in this episode we're going to do a little bit of selling just so that we can get enough money to upgrade our King short sword to the maximum level and enchant it all the way to level 3. And then we're going to do a little run through the dungeon with it so that we can demo it and show it off at this kind of later in the game stage that we're in. Yeah, and then we'll go from there and see how it goes. Now, we actually have almost all the rings. There's only one ring that we're missing. I didn't realize. We have almost every ring. That's pretty cool. And we almost have all the armors. I kind of want to know what that last ring is, to be honest. Kind of interested to see what it is. Yeah, so we're going to do a little time lapse of me selling off all these delicious items here. It should be pretty quick. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade the short sword and do a little run in the dungeon. But first, let's do that little time lapse of the selling. Alright, let's do it. Oh my goodness, guys. 70 people. That was a very, very, very busy day. We sold so many items. 5 million gold. Remember when we got like 4 or 5,000? I was like happy during our first episode or second episode. Now we got 5.4 million gold. Like, wow, that is a lot of gold. I ran out of items to sell, honestly. I ran out of items to sell. I had to sell literally the cheapest items I could. Oh, goodness gracious. It's kind of stressful, honestly, running around with all those customers. I wonder how it looked in a time lapse, going, 4,000 times the speed. Well, not 4,000, but 400 times the speed. Still really fast. But that was intense, honestly. All right, so let's go upgrade our short sword here, King's short sword, and we'll go do ourselves a little run. Let's go ahead and enhance short sword to the max level. So now we have every single weapon fully upgraded to the maximum level. So let's go ahead and try this new weapon and give it a shot. I've used the sword and shield a little bit. Ooh, the red sword looks cool. The black shield is pretty cool as well. I've used them a little bit. I'm okay at them. Overall, I mean, it's hard to be bad at any of these. Okay, I'm really bad at the bow, but the other ones I'm okay at. At least I managed to get to the 3rd floor with all of them, except the spear. But we got an epic chest, if you saw from last episode. Okay, this guy's pretty cool. Range is pretty short on this weapon. But it has a nice, very sweepy motion, so it has some good range around it. The damage is nuts. Again, these weapons are so strong. Okay, we already found the Wandering dungeon. That's good. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. See where it leads us. So this will be the last episode of our playthrough runs. Getting down to the third floor of this tech dungeon, and then in the next episode we'll probably work on trying to get to the boss battle and see what the boss battle looks like. I have never fought the boss battle before, and I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. I'm excited to see what it looks like too, and I can't wait to see what happens when we open up that 5th dungeon with that last key. So I'm really looking forward to that. But it's also really fun to just take my time and try out all the weapons, because I really haven't bothered to try the weapons out until now. So it'll be fun to test them out. I don't even have enough items to even warrant having this, but having 5 AC adapters will be really good. So the one thing with the sword and shield is that it takes a little, at the very apex of your attack is when you can dodge. So there's a little bit of a delay, I suppose you could say, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like the delay. Unlike the, ouch. Unlike the gloves, which have no delay. Ow. Block that. I blocked it, but it still pushed me away. Kind of a pain. What did I find? Spore sword. We already know about the spore sword, so we're just gonna leave it in there. I don't know what. I think we're missing only like one more item. Let's actually take a look. What items are we missing from the wandering dungeon? Let's go ahead and pop over here. Go to the wandering. So right, we're missing a bow. This bow right here. So let's see. We'll just have to wait and see what it looks like. I'm excited to see it though, if we ever see it. Ow. This guy does a lot of damage, and he attacks very frequently, which is really nice. Okay, got a random bow from that guy, and I think there's a shiny, so let's go ahead and jump down. Okay, slime chest, very good. We'll be using that later, once we have our inventory nice and full. The one nice thing about the sword and shield is you can attack and block in one sequence very, very quickly, faster than you can roll away. So it's a lot better just to block an attack than it is to try to dodge an attack. So it takes a little getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's pretty strong. Some attacks though are really hard to dodge or block, so it's better just to roll out of the way because you're a little safer. But some attacks are harder, so you just kind of gotta pick and choose. This is looking good so far. So because we found that slime chest, we'll just try to get as many items as we can. Once our inventory is nice and full of delicious items, we'll just go drop them all into that chest. Ooh, there's another shiny. That was completely intentional, oh, okay. This is much, much better. So there's a slime chest where we can drop off all our items, and there's also one of these guys where we can go ahead and get ourselves, hopefully, some epic goodies. These guys are a pain. Use a potion here. Alright, so hopefully we'll get that last ring, because we're missing one more ring. And I want to see what it is. I'm excited to see what it is. Ah, there's too many guns. Ow. Use a potion. There's so many of these guys. There's just so many of those guys attacking all at once. It's so disorientating. Again, these guns. And the slimes too. They don't make it easy, do they? Alright, let's take out the gun first. Nice and slow. Easy. Okay, it wasn't easy, but no problems though. No problems. Last one. Use a potion here. I really don't want to die. Alright, so that took a little doing, but we did get ourselves an epic chest. Let's go take a look. So we got a vampire ring. Don't we already have one of these? No, it's the one ring we don't have yet. So a ring that makes its wearer deal 20% less damage, but transform 2% of the attack damage into health. So if I did, I guess, 1,000 damage, I'd get, what, 10 health or something? It's not much, but it's something. Maybe it'd be good with the bow. I'm not a huge fan of it. More importantly, look at all these transmog items we got. Let's go ahead and grab that and that. Okay, so just 2. Not even that much. Okay. I'm a little sad, but that's okay. Let's break the curse of this. Send them both back in. Let's sort it. Alrighty, so we've got 2, which isn't too much from an epic chest, all considering. And we'll save the ring. Let's go ahead and use the wires. Like so. And now the items we want to save. Let's save. The weapon could sell for a lot. Probably. At least I assume so. Sell the weapon. Training bow sells for 1,000 gold. It's trash. So let's go ahead and run over to the slime chest now, and we'll come back down here and pick up the rest of those items that were in the chest. We get maximum efficiency. Alright, so let's go ahead and run over here. Jump down here. So we're just going to go ahead and drop everything except the wires and these 2 transmogs. Head back up, and we'll go back over to that corner dungeon. Jump down. And let's pick everything up. Even though they're not super high level items, they're still good to use, and we can use them for transmog fuel, if you will, or we can just send them home if we don't have any other items. They still sell for a lot, even if they're cheaps. Okay, so that's 1/2 done. Let's go head over to the other side. I only have 2 more potions left, so it took a lot of potions to get rid of that last one there. Ouch. I want to get rid of this thing. There we go. Get rid of one of these. That guy. See, look at that guy's damage. That guy's nuts. Gonna use a potion here. This guy will probably drop a lot of potions. He does a lot of damage though. Oh, the water's almost here. Ooh, I got an egg. Mimic egg. Oh, that is so cool. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Alright, Sword and Shield is very good against these. Okay, time for me to get out of here. I want to see what that Mimic egg does. Oh, what if it gives me like an extra chest that I can use? Oh, that'd be so good. I'm actually super excited to see what the Mimic Egg turns into. So did we get all the pets? We did. We got all the pets. There's some empty spots down here, so maybe there's more eventually. But all the ones listed, we have. And a Mimic chest. Permanently Mimic, able to attack nearby enemies and carry items inside of it. That is probably super good. Oh, I can't wait. Alright, so we did it. We got the sword and shield. Successfully did a run with that. So we kind of got our goal kind of taken care of. We were able to play around with each weapon inside the tech dungeon, the highest level at this time dungeon that we have access to. Let's go ahead and bring the vampire ring down over here. And we have every single ring in the game from the side quest ones. I think there's still, yeah, there's one from the forest dungeon and one from the fire dungeon, the desert dungeon that we haven't gotten yet. So maybe we'll try to go back and collect those later. And we still are missing one from the tech dungeon, but I think you get this one from the boss battle. So yeah, we're getting very good progress though, very, very good progress. So in the next episode, we'll probably go ahead and go into the dungeon, get to the bottom level with gloves, and our goal will be to simply beat the boss battle. So we'll get set up on the next episode, and I'll see you then. All right, bye-bye.